line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings.
San Francisco.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. With the Vikings and 49ers, you might remember, met in the divisional round of the playoffs a season ago. The Vikings coming in off the overtime win against New Orleans, but the 49ers, they were rested and ready, and they got a couple of touchdown runs from Tevin Coleman, and their defense shut out the Vikings in the second half as that wound up a 27-10 Niner victory.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Now Taylor. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Taylor. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Third and long, it's Taylor. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. Brought down by DJ Wonnum.
It's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And I think the ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Too rocky.
I saw that. I got it. And right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Complete to Raheem Mostert. A gain of 7. First down, San Francisco.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
Let's see if they do that. Throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They start the drive with Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On 2nd and 11 now. Taylor. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 2nd down, Taylor's throw incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And Cook has it, left side. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
At the 27-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Taylor into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
First down.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Taylor. And complete right side to Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
5-yard line.
To throw again is Taylor. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On 2nd down, Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. A quick toss outright. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Breshad Perriman, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Again, it's Cook. And this will be a Vikings first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Taylor, and that is incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Taylor. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. Jeff Gladney able to come up and make the tackle. Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short tackle.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Tua, fast pass outside, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Complete to Brandon Ayuk.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First down, San Francisco.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
It's a run with Mostert. They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
35-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Taylor. Incomplete.
Taylor on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun. It's Taylor. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Able to push his way through. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Taylor forced out to his left. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
46-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position. And that was special there. They go play action now. Taylor on the move to his left. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Play action, it's Taylor. Steps away. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 4th down. Here's Taylor. Dancing to his left. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Mostert. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. 7 yards the pick up there. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
At the 39-yard line.
This is Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
San Francisco.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
They hand it off to Mostert. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. So the victory here for San Francisco. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.